Try it now.
Shit like that. It still say connect, and it say connected.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
right.
There you go. Why do you have Hashim outside?
Shimmy outside.
Right, Shalom. We the Brothers of Great Millstone, Church of Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, we want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Yeah, that's the correct name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also want to give double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there that is also laboring in His work. As well as you believers, the Akim, along with the Akwaf, which will be the brothers, and the sisters that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, we back, and the topic of this lesson right here is going to be centered around prophecy, which we're going to entitle Prophecy Shall Prevail. Because what you're witnessing right now is nothing more than the things written and foretold to happen here in the latter days being brought more and more to the forefront and being made manifest, And for an example, what's a few of the things? You got earthquakes. You know what I mean? Yep, the coronavirus. Yep, what you said, go ahead.
You say pestilence?
Yep, pestilence. Yeah, uproars of the people, man. Everything that was spoken in the scriptures is happening, man. What you witnessing is the scriptures coming to life, man. The words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is taking hold to the planet Earth. Yep, go ahead. Right now.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 8. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our power shall stand forever.
Yeah, but the word of the Lord is going to stand firm, man.
That's it.
The word, matter of fact,
I got
what you got? Isaiah 55?
I got 46.
Yeah, get that. What you got? Isaiah 55?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Somebody get Isaiah 55. Yeah, get what you got. You got it? Matter of fact, get it real quick.
Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 11. And it reads, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void.
Right, and the word void goes back to empty, man, or vain, Alright, so that was it.
It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Right, so the word of the Lord is prosperous. Alright, so get what you got up.
Yeah, this Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Right, so you see the overtone of this ministry is centered around prophecy, man. Alright, you got something? Go ahead.
It's the book of Habakkuk, verse
Revelation
1.
19 chapter.
It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me. And what shall I answer when I am reproved?
Go ahead.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
And this is that appointed time. Everything that was written in the scriptures was really reserved for this time. I mean, of course, you got certain prophecies that's already come to pass. You know, you go into the rise and fall of kingdoms. You know, you got, you know, for an example, the ancient Babylonian, the Assyrians, the ancient Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks, the Roman, the Greco-Roman Empire, was spilled over to now. Rome resurrected, fulfilling the book of Malachi, the first chapter, where these devils will return and rebuild the desolate places, man, in the form of NATO. All right, those prophecies already, but for the most part, you know what I mean? For the most part, the things that you're witnessing right now was foretold in the scripture, and this is the reserved time. This is the designated time for those things to come into play. Matter of fact, before you get that out, let him continue.
It says, but at the end it shall speak.
See, but at the end it shall speak. See, this is the time. At the end, this is when everything plays. Let me give you a perfect example through the spirit of power. How about Shema Shah? If you're watching a game, right, if I make a prediction, you know, you see a basketball, football game, or whatever game, I might make a prediction a certain team might win. Well, it's not going to be made manifest or made clear towards the end. The closing seconds of the game. Then you say, you know what? I see when you was either my prophecy is going to you know, stand short, or somebody might say, no, you know what? You made the wrong prediction. This game is about to end, and it don't look like the team that you said was going to win. You know, on the other hand, they might say, you know what? You get it on the head. But everything's come clear towards the end. That's when everything is made manifest. See? See? Yep.
2020.
Yep. 2020 vision. Yep. 2020 vision. Everything gets more clearer toward the end. Matter of fact, somebody hold Proverbs 4:18 on that. Go ahead up.
It says, in that life, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Go back to the end.
Oh, so I can read it again. It says, but at the end it shall speak.
See, at the end it shall speak, and that gives credence to the analogy I made through the Spirit. Look, the end of the game, that's when it started to speak. Oh, you know what? You was right, bro. They gonna win.
I'm going to tell you what some of you always say. It's all about the end results.
Yeah, it's about the results. Everything is centered around results, man. That's why the Lord is known as a husbandman. When you deal with agriculture and farming, it's all about the results, man. Because you can plant, you can do all these things, you can water it, you can cultivate, but you'll know at the end whether everything did its due process, you know? So yeah, go ahead, up.
It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
See that? So now, you get what you got real quick? Proverbs.
Yeah, Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more until the perfect day.
Right, so everything is going to come clearer and clearer, you know, until that day. You know, each day the sunrise, the sunset, you know, in this journey we have embarked on, everything is becoming clearer and clearer to that perfect day. All right? You got those in on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, up. What you got?
Yeah, this is Baruch chapter 2, verse 1. Therefore the Lord hath made good his word, which he pronounced against us.
Right, so the Lord made good his word, man. Go ahead.
Which he pronounced against us.
Right, because what happened? Did not the Lord, when you read Deuteronomy 28 chapter, the Lord said we're going to come over here and, as cargo, man, to serve hard bondage under the foot of our enemies. The Lord made good on that, man. Out of all those thousands of years, the Lord made good on it. Go ahead, up.
And against our judges that judge Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah, to bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven.
Right, that coronavirus going to affect you niggas, man. You're going to be standing in the wing spot line, and you're going to just fall out, man. Which we were just going into that. We was watching the video. Hey, over there in China, they falling out, man. They dropping like flies, literally, man. Motherfuckers in line. Hey, the ambulance guys dropping dead. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers with the ambulance suit jump out the ambulance and fall out. All right, guess what? That's going to spill over to America, man.
That's right.
Because this place has been known as the virgin daughter, meaning it hasn't been touched. But now the Lord is about to penetrate America. Okay? This place is going to be raped and ravished. All right? So, hope you got real quick. Oh, you got a little more? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
As it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to things that were written in the law of Moses.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This goes back to Deuteronomy 28. Yep. Go ahead up.
I'm just on the top. This is on 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me and then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before.
Right. So the Lord is letting you know the things that was spoken, by way of the prophets and written in the scriptures is going to come to pass. And when you see these things come to pass, then you're going to know where you at in this journey, man. And that's where we at. We just see all the things coming to pass, man. Go ahead up.
2nd Ezra 9:2. Then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest would begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, and the key word there is understand. Then you shall understand, begin to understand, Go ahead up.
Verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Let's focus on that. The scripture said when I begin to see earthquakes. Now through the spirit of power, how about you outside? We had information that we wanted to share with you brothers and sisters out there. And this is going to just today.
Just today.
Not within the last 6 months.
6 years.
2020.
Yeah.
Just today, how many earthquakes has it been?
64 earthquakes today.
64 earthquakes today, man. Read this again up.
2nd Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
And uproars of the people in the world, man. All right. So before you get that, somebody give me an apocryphal for editions of Esther. And go to the 11th chapter and the 5th verse real quick. And somebody can hold Matthew on there too.
24.
Yep. Because this is a part of the signs and wonders that the Lord has laid out for us to critique, if you will, for us to scrutinize and know where we at, man. That's why we can say with boldness, the Lord is getting ready to take the so-called white man out, man, because he gave us signs and wonders that we could point to,
Hey, before
go ahead.
get a quick precept about the coming board.
All right, go ahead.
This is the brother Amawan Abad. Hey, Shalom, Bob.
Shalom, bro.
Isaiah chapter 48, verse 3, I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth.
Hey, and that's it. That shows you. And you know what? Since you brought that out, it's a good chance to get Revelation 19 and 10.
Bring it
out real quick.
All right, this is Revelation.
No, you continue to read what the brother got.
Okay.
That I can do. Go ahead.
Yeah, in Revelation 19 and 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua.
They have the testimony of Yahushua. What's the testimony of Yahushua? The testimony of this book. Because the spirit of Yahushua rests in the Bible, man.
That's right.
Okay? That's why the Lord made the statement, I am with you always, even to the end of the world. How is that feat accomplished? Through the scripture. Yahushua with us in it.
Right.
Go ahead.
It said, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua
Is what?
Is the spirit of prophecy.
Is the spirit of prophecy. So now go back to what the brother got.
Isaiah 48 and verse 3, I have declared the former things from the beginning.
Which is what? The spirit of prophecy. So if you're not coming in this spirit, if you're not coming under the banner of prophecy, what are you doing? Surely you couldn't be a man of the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
And they went forth out of my mouth.
And they went forth out of my mouth. Yep. Is it on that? Go ahead.
His mouth is his prophet.
Well, the mouth is the prophet, yep.
It says,
beautiful.
And I shewed them, I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
Hey, oh man, that's beautiful because the coronavirus came suddenly. Right. Man. Those earthquakes right there came suddenly, man. Kobe Bryant.
Right.
Suddenly, man. Go ahead.
It says, because I knew that thou art obstinate. Obstinate, and thy neck is as iron sinews.
Meaning what? That means you can't humble yourself.
Right.
What the scriptures, I think that Isaiah the 58th chapter, where the Lord tell you what he requires of you.
Right.
This man I looked to, he said, a man that be as a bull rush. And if you go into that plant, he bend down. So if your neck is hard
Right.
That means you can't humble.
You bend down down here.
You can't bend down, you know.
It says, and
go ahead.
and brass, like it. Verse 5, it says, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee.
Right, because you can go back to the book of Genesis, man, for case in point. When you go into Genesis, the 27th chapter, it goes into America, man.
Right.
So if you read with understanding, man. The fatness of the earth dealing with America.
Before it came to pass, I showed it thee.
That is a power in prophecy, man. Anybody can go into history. You can get a nigga out the joint, man. Nigga with some Cartiers, you know what I mean? Nigga, he look like he knows some shit. And if he studied long enough, he can go into history, man. Well, who can tell you what's going to happen in the future?
That's right.
Yeah. Then finish that off.
Lest thou should have said, mine idol have done them.
Right. So that's what prophecy. That's the beauty of prophecy, because who can tell you what's going to happen in the future? You can't give nobody else that glory, but Yahweh.
That's it.
Who else? Oh, all these different books, the Enuma Elish,
right?
The Epic of Gilgamesh,
Holy Quran,
Egyptian Book of the Dead. Which one of those books tell you about the microchip, man? So who can give that credit to an idol?
Right.
When the microchip come to pass, the only person gonna get the credit for that, not person, but the only entity and spirit and power that's gonna get the credit for that is who? Yahweh. That's what that scripture going into right there. That's a beautiful precept. Yep, go ahead.
It says, and my graven image and my molten image have commanded them. It says, thou hast heard, see all this, and will not yet declare it.
Right, so you have heard this. We thoroughly breaking it down. There's live streams all over, brothers, live feeds. There's lessons. You can't go to any major city throughout America, throughout Canada, throughout the damn Jamaica, wherever, man. London, Hawaii, without the men of the Lord out there bringing out this word. So you have heard this, right? Go ahead, up.
It says, I have shewed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou
hold up,
I
showed you even to this time, even hidden things, and thou have not known them. What's some of the hidden things? The microchip.
Right.
This book, as you perceive it to be an ancient text, yet it speaks concerning the things as modern as a microchip. This book speaks about things as modern as a microchip. Right. That's advanced technology, man. Right. A microchip being placed in your hand. Right. This book outlined that effortlessly, man. Okay? Hold what y'all got to get this right here, because I was thinking about this too. Go ahead.
Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail.
No one of what shall fail? The prophecy, man. Right. And we can go back into history. We can look back in retrospect, and we can see none of these prophecies failed. The Lord prophesied about Alexander the Greek coming into power, Xerxes, the Medo-Persian Empire, these different kingdoms, and they rise and fall. And the Lord went into detail. Case in point, when you go into Babylonian Empire, the night where they was drinking and being married, and it was a surgical strike from whatever the Babylonian Empire, from Darius, they came in and took them down there. Hey, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
All the way down, man, to prophecies of so-called modern-day black woman having no hair, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just all the way down, man. All the way, man.
That shiny wig.
Yeah, man. Scalp.
It's like the scalp.
Yeah, man.
Really
So,
that was prophesied, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. And even Yahweh Shai was all about prophecy. You know, when Yahweh Shai came on the scene, he prophesied about 7 AD. You know? Yep, go ahead.
Reading on Isaiah 34:16. None shall want her mate.
Meaning not in any of these books, any resources, you know, all these different texts, man. They don't mate with the scripture, and we here to tell you that. We can tell you from experience, it don't mate with it, man. Because we into the scriptures, and we know for a fact, through the spirit of power, how about Shema Shai, this is a very powerful book, precise book, man. You know? Well,
For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
Yep. So now, get what you got up?
This is Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass.
Yep, the former things are come to pass. Go ahead.
And new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. The Lord told you about the new things. The Lord told you about these diseases. The Lord told you about these different pestilences, man, that He's going to plague America with. This series of plagues that's coming throughout the world. Look, if the Bible wasn't spot on, everything would be going just fine in the world. Why all of a sudden is it pestilence? Why all of a sudden all these different nations is at the brinks, at the border of war? You know what I mean? That's because the scriptures prophesied it, and predicted it. Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, that was it.
That was it? Go ahead.
In the book of Revelation 19:10, just want to bring a quick definition out of the word prophecy. I'll let you read it out.
God, the word prophecy. It's like Strong H. Oh yeah, it's like Strong G 4394, Prophetia, and it says prophecy, a discourse emanating from divine inspiration and declaring the purposes of the Most High.
Woo! That's bad.
It said, whether by reproving and admonishing the wicked,
Oh, man.
or comforting the afflicted, or revealing the hidden things, especially foretelling future events.
Come on, man. Hey, hold up. Why he getting that? Somebody get Amos the third shot. You got it?
Yeah, I'm going to it.
Everybody got it.
That's bad. Bring Amos out real quick.
I got something else.
Oh, you got something else?
This is Amos.
Prophets of doom. Yep, go ahead.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? It's 3 and 7.
Yeah.
But surely the Lord power would do.
Hey, matter of fact, go to 6.
That's the purpose.
That's the purpose. Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right. Should not we warn you of doom? Oh, in order for you to be afraid, we got to tell you about doom and gloom, man. All right. Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Read.
Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but He revealeth His secret unto His servants the prophets.
And guess what? Prophecy, the overtone of prophecy is centered around the shroud of secrecy. Prophecy itself is secrecy. You know what I mean? Nobody. History is not a secret. You can go into history, you can uncover and unveil things in history, even on all levels.
Yeah.
Like archaeology, they actually dig up. You know, like you can uncover things in the spirit, and even physically, you can go and dig in the earth and uncover history,
Truths and stuff about time.
I can go and uncover relics and ancient artifacts.
That's right. Different time frames. That's right.
But the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai has to reveal the things in the future.
Right.
You can't go 10 years in the future and come back and tell. This is a powerful work. Matter of fact, let's concentrate on this definition right here. But before you do, you got something?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Give me Matthew 10 and 27, I believe it is.
Speaking here.
Give me Matthew 10 and 27 right quick.
Because prophecy is a form of dark saying.
It's a secret.
Right.
Right.
Nobody knows what's in the future. Somebody who controls the future. Matter of fact, give me Revelation. Give me Revelation 1 and 8 right quick. Someone who controls the future have to enlighten me on the future. The ghost of Christmas. Give me
It's on Revelation.
Come on now. Go ahead.
It's on
Call
Revelation.
all your house. Go ahead.
It's on Revelation 1 and 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
Oh, I'm the beginning and the end, right? Go ahead.
Except the one which is, which was, and which is to come.
Which is, which was, and which is to come. Not only is the Lord have power over which is the future, or which was, which is the past, but which is to come. This is what separates this ministry and these teachings from any other idea out there, man. We telling you you're going to die. We telling you America going to be destroyed, man.
Right.
And we saying it with authority. We know it's going to happen, man.
Yep, that's it.
Can I get a precept
Yep.
to go?
Go ahead.
Come this book of Hebrews 12 in verse 3. Yeah, come this Hebrews 12 in verse 3. It says, for consider him that endureth such It's Hebrews 12 and 3. It says, for consider him that endured such contradictions of sinners against sinners, against himself, these he be weary and faint in your minds. I think it's 2. Oh, continuing on. I'll finish it. Yeah, Hebrews 12 and 2, it says, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher.
See, the R and the thumb, man. The author and the finisher. The one who wrote it and the one who already finished what has been written. Just to match up with the scripture August brought out in Revelation 1 and 8. Go ahead.
It says the author and finisher of our faith.
The author and the finisher of our faith. So he know the future. You know what I'm saying? Because he already completed it, man. The author and the finisher of our faith. Go ahead.
It says, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame.
Oh, that's the joy that was set before
him.
See,
that's the
That's the same with us.
That's the end of the
That's the joy that's set before us. That's prophecy,
that's
man.
That's right.
We doing what we doing is all centered. The driving force behind what we do is centered around what? Prophecy. It was prophesied that there would be certain men that would inherit a kingdom, and we believe that we must be those men. So we fight towards that. We fight towards something that's out there. Oh, scriptures tell you things that's not seen.
Yeah, that's it.
And bringing the not the things that are.
That's right.
Things that
you should focus on the things that are not seen, right, instead of the things that are seen.
Hebrews 11 chapter 2. Faith is the substance of things not seen. Come on, man.
No. Go through your precept.
Real quick. This Hebrews 11 and 1, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen.
Whoa, let's simplify that. If you predicting somebody gonna win a game, you hoping.
Yeah.
You don't, you know what I mean?
You don't know.
You putting your stock into your hope into the outcome of something that nobody out here can Trump, I don't give a damn. These financial advisors, these prognosticators, they can't tell you that the stock market gonna be good tomorrow.
Right.
Yep.
Nobody can tell you they're gonna be good tomorrow, man. But we can tell you through the spirit of power, how about yourself? We can tell you whether sooner or later this place gonna be destroyed, man.
That's right.
And the dollar gonna crash.
Right. And
the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, which are the Israelites, and the elect of that ilk is gonna be the next rulers to govern over the planet Earth. We can tell you that, man.
That's right. That's right.
Trump can't tell you. He said, "Let's make America." You know what I mean? Come on, man. Let's go back here. Hold on, before we get that, what that call for Matthew the 10th chapter, real quick. Let's get quick.
It's going back to
Matthew 10 and 27. Who got that?
I got you right here.
Go ahead.
This book of Matthew 10 and verse 27. It says, "Well, I tell you in darkness that ye speak in light."
Oh, but it's darkness and secret.
That's right.
Prophecy is centered around secrecy, man.
Right.
This is the secret place of the Most High, the thing that's to come.
Right.
That's the secret.
Can we get it?
I already know you got it. So you can hold it on there. Go ahead.
It says, "Well, I tell you in darkness that ye speak ye in light."
And what's the light? The light is really this internet. This is the light. Because this is that light that has been cast over the world. This is the internet shed light on everything, man. You know? This is how you know about the underhanded dealings of Esau and the Illuminati. The average nigga in the barbershop know about the Illuminati now. And these devils spend a lot, straight up, these devils spend a lot of time, money, and resources and energy into keeping that secret, man.
Yep.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Now it should be increasing.
Now it should be increased, man. Because the average nigga, man, can Google something, and now he's a scholar. You know?
Shut up these words into the end.
Yep, shut up these words to the end. So when I tell you in darkness, speak ye in the light, meaning put it out there on the internet.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, "And what ye hear in the ear, that
So, hold up. If you're in a party, right, and you don't want everybody to know it, what you got to say to somebody, obviously you're going to get to them and
Whisper in the ear, right?
And what's being whispered in our ear? the rumor. Oh, the scripture say that too.
Oh, rumor. Ooh.
How's the rumor spread? I tell you in your ear, and you tell.
I heard the rumor.
I heard a rumor from the Lord. We spreading the rumors over here, man.
Unless you faint for this rumor.
Yeah, unless you faint for the rumor, that should be. Yeah, that's it. Yep, go ahead.
It says, and what you hear in the ear, that ye preach ye upon the housetops.
Which is also the internet.
Right.
Okay. So now let's go back to that definition.
Let's continue on the word prophecy. It says other prediction of events relating to Hamashiach's kingdom and its speeding triumph,
That's it.
together with the consolations and admonitions pertaining to it.
Yeah, and that word consolation goes back to console.
That's it.
No. Go ahead.
The spirit of prophecy, the divine mind.
The divine mind. See that's that spoken in our ears, man. In secret, man. That's the divine mind, man. That's your Howard Shot having that intimate relationship with us, man. Giving us the things that have been revealed unto him from his Father. And he said, what did the scripture say, roughly paraphrase, those are thine and thine are mine. All right, so that's
we are one.
That's right, we're on one, meaning we're on one accord. And he putting us on one accord with him, and he on one accord with his Father. Go ahead,
Okay, quick pre-something. This 1 Corinthians 2:16. For who have known the mind of the Lord?
See that? Who have known the mind of the Lord? Real quick, give me Isaiah 53:1. Who have, go ahead and say it, read it again.
That's it. Okay. For who have known the mind of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that we have...
Hey, that's a good question. Who have known the mind?
It's a question mark.
That's the question in there. That question stands to this day.
That's a mystery. That's one of them dogs saying. Let them see it. Let them see it. Go ahead.
Who know what I'm going to do to you?
Right.
Who know what I'm going to do to you tomorrow?
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody but who I share that with.
That's it. It said, for who have known the mind of the Lord, that we may instruct him, but we have the mind of Hamashiach.
See, so nobody ain't known the mind of the Lord, so you can tell the Most High and Yahweh Shah what to do. Yep. Tell them how to handle the future or handle the past or whatever. But we, being the hopeful elect, we got the mind of the Most High through Yahweh Shah, man, having that intimate relationship with us. All right, that voice behind us, so to speak. You know, we got it.
Isaiah 53:1. Who has believed our report?
See, who have believed the report of the apostles, man. See, how you going to believe the report of the apostles? Through what? The gift of faith. According to the book of Ephesians 2:8. All right? And faith come by hearing, right? Not by sight. See what I'm saying?
They got to say too, like a report, like something classified.
Right.
Report. Everybody, I have to report something.
God.
I have to report to you.
God, that's it.
Report is a secret.
That's right. That's right.
That's top secret.
Top secret. And that's what we done learned.
We the reporters.
That's right. We the reporters, and we got the top secret information, and we report it.
But that's just like, let's say like, you have an interview with Gucci Man or some shit. And let's Gucci Man give me the information to convey to you. You're not going to know.
I don't know nothing.
He got to report it to somebody, and they got to tell you about it. So the Lord reported it to us. The Lord gave it to us, and we reported it to you. But who believed that report?
Who believed that report?
Because it's almost like, you know, the idea of you saying, look, there's a leprechaun in these woods. He don't want to talk to nobody but me. I go and talk to him, and I tell you, you ain't gonna believe that because you say, I want to see this guy for myself.
No, you gonna have to believe what I'm.
You gotta believe what I say. I'm the plug.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like the Twilight Zone. Remember the Twilight Zone, the guy in the cave? You remember that?
Oh man, he take like
Yeah, old man in the cave.
Oh man,
yeah, but nobody ever saw the guy but one guy, man. And he was relating, and when you go to it was a computer, man. It was the internet, man. Spirit of heaven, man. But it's like the plug, you know. The main guy, they don't want to see everybody. They got their guy who is an extension of them. You deal with this guy. I don't want to talk to you, man. Right. That's spirit of love. That's that report.
That's right.
You know.
Right. I have a very quick precept to back it up. It's Matthew 10:40. He that receiveth you receiveth me.
He that receiveth you receiveth me. Go ahead.
And he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me.
That's right. So if you receive the words out of our mouth, you have not received us. You have received Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai, all right, gave us these words, and by you receiving us, which is the words out of our mouth, you receive Yahweh Shai, you receive Yahweh Shai, you receive the Most High. See? Go ahead up.
Yeah.
Let me finish that real quick.
Going back to Isaiah 53.
You had something to say?
Not.
All right, go ahead.
Isaiah 53:1. Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?
Yeah, so whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? That's that intimate relationship between Yahweh Shai, all right, in our situation, the hopefully elect. Because the arm of the Lord, just like a godfather, say a godfather, right? Or just say yourself. When you want to do anything, all right, you don't just get up and just do it your body itself. You extend your arm or your hand, all right, to do anything. And that's what the Most High did with the hopefully elect. In our case, he have extended his hand, which is Yahweh Shai, to give us that message, man. But we had to believe it. When we said faith come by hearing, all right, through the gift of faith. Only through the gift of faith.
That's it.
This is John 17:7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them.
Come on now, that's like work.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I mean? They have received what you gave me. I offered it to them, and they received it, man. See? Go ahead.
And have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me.
See, and that's believing that report, man. That's the report that Yahweh Shai came about. All right? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, this is Revelation 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this
prophecy.
prophecy.
Blessed is he that readeth, all right, and that hears. See what I'm saying? That, and by hearing what you have faith, and you believe what you heard, man. All right, the doctrine of the apostles, man, which is the doctrine of Yahweh Shai. All right, and what Yahweh Shai had, he was in one accord with his father. So what? It comes from the Most High, man. See, read that again up.
All right, starting from the top, Revelation.
But it's all about believing this, man. It's all about receiving these words, and those that receive these words of prophecy, which is a warning. All right, you're gonna take cover, man. All right, but first you gotta believe it, man. And these are the secrets, man. But you gotta believe us. Okay, the Most High or Yahweh Shai ain't gonna swoop down themselves to teach you that. He set up men according to his heart. He gave you men according to his own heart. That was going to feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. You got to believe them men, man.
That's it. And if I may too, you believe the meteorologists, man.
Right. See that? That's it.
It's no different, man. You believe the fucking meteorologists. They tell you shit
wicked
that's out of this
motherfucker, man.
Yeah. He tell you shit that's out of this world.
Witchcraft. Right.
He tell you a future event.
Right off.
Within 72 hours, get your umbrella, man. Right. You believe that nigga, man.
That motherfucker might go some days.
Yeah, and he be off, man.
He be off like a
motherfucker. He been
motherfucker.
really off, man.
That motherfucker get you compelled to go buy bread and milk and
Hey,
shit.
real talk. Somebody finna snow and all that. They don't do shit. Go ahead.
Revelation 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy.
And see, we heard the words of this prophet. This is why we were conveying it to the people, because we had to hear it first.
Well, and I can say too, when you go into that here, matter of fact, you're in the blue letter.
Yeah.
Click on that word here, let's see what they got. Right there, I can get it too.
You keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because through the spirit of power, how about Shema Shai, this particular sitting right here, not only is we going to highlight the fact that prophecy prevail, but we're going to show you why it's prevail. Right. Because ultimately the Lord make good on his words. And we're going to show you through evidence, through the spirit of power, how about Shema Shai, concerning earthquakes, concerning pestilence, concerning uproars of people. It's happening. We can go to die.
Which is to be endowed with the faculty of hearing, not deaf. To hear, to attend to, consider.
That's right.
So that means you can be in your downtime, you unwind before you take it in for the night. You turn on your light stand and you read. That don't mean you blessed, man. You know what I mean? The scripture said, blessed is he that understands. And that goes back to Matthew 13 too. Blessed your ears for they hear.
Like I just heard Apostle Hart say, man, he read Revelation 5 times back to front, man, but he didn't understand what he was reading at the time. Just like Proverbs 4:7 said, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get Getting understanding. Because that's the key thing. You got that's the ears to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because what you heard through faith, and that faith gives you understanding to believe everything that you heard. But first, you even though you believe it, you gotta understand what you know what I'm saying, what you believing in.
Yeah. If I may, that's why he said, Acts 8, he said, understanding without reason.
That's it.
He had an understanding.
That's it. Oh, that's bad. Philip back to Ethiopian Enoch. That's right.
That's the glue right there. That's it right there, the glue.
Yeah.
That's what he said. How can I accept some man guide me?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
So that's most I dealing with men, man. Sending them Pastor according to their heart. Yahweh Shai giving them the intimate relationship, giving them the things in darkness.
The mental faculties.
The mental faculties, yes.
You gotta have a strong stomach to digest, because these ears is like a mouth. You know, it tell you that in Job. Matter of fact, somebody give me that real quick. I think that's Job 12 and 11. Get that real quick. Hold on before you get it.
Okay,
Because is your mind as well. Your belly.
Your belly, that's right. That's right.
This is Job 12 and 11. Doeth not the ear try words?
See? Go ahead.
And the mouth taste his meat?
Right, so your ears is like a mouth, man. And it try words. When you try something, you say, let me try a piece of that. So your ears is your mouth, man. And your spirit.
Your mind is your belly.
And your mind is your belly. See it? All right, so that was it.
Going back into the definition, it reads, to understand, perceive the sense of what is said, to hear something.
That's to understand.
Okay. To perceive by the ear
what
is announced in one's presence.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
and that's why the truth can be bitter. It's bitter in your ear. Just like you did this. Come on.
Eating my flesh and drinking.
Yeah.
They got a thing down there.
That's the mouth. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a saying that, you hear me, but you ain't listening.
That's it,
that's a great saying, man, because people can hear you, but you are not listening, man.
To hear a person is just like to hear a knock at the door, but to listen is to perceive or to receive. And how do you do that? Through faith, or to believe, or to accept.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And once you do that, what you do? For us the prophecies, once we accept or hear, which is understand, we run and go tell that what we have read, which is to prophesy unto you. All right? The secret things. You know, we are the reporters. Yeah, that's it.
Make it plain on tape.
Hey, that's it. Make it plain on tape. That's right. But it has been made plain upon tables unto those who got the ear. You know what I'm saying? Which is other secrets. You know what I'm saying?
We tell you, and it's hard to believe a secret because you're skeptical. Like, what the fuck you mean, man? You know what I mean? I don't know about that.
It says,
you gotta prove it to me.
just a tad bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, to get by hearing, learn. And things to come and thing comes to one's ears to find out, learn. To give ear to a teaching or a teacher. Comprehend, to understand.
Comprehend.
You can't do nothing about that.
So the scripture says to hear is,
and to hear the words of this prophecy.
Yeah, when you hear the words of the prophecy, that means to comprehend.
Comprehend, understand, right?
You got some niggas that hear all day. You got dudes that's more faithful to watching us than you got scoffers and scorners that they dedicate themselves to whenever the elders and the apostles and different men upload a video.
Right.
The alert go off, bing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
finish up. It says, and they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those
meaning you don't vomit it.
That's it.
You don't vomit it up.
Don't be a leaky vessel, a leaky
system,
a broken system.
A broken system.
Yep.
That's it.
I want to add to that. To keep is you're a keeper of the word. You doing the work. You keeping that which is good. Hold fast to it.
That's it. That's the word. Hold fast. That's it.
To not vomit it up. That's what I'm saying.
Because it can leak out.
It says, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. It is.
Yeah, that's it. So now, give me Ezekiel 33, and then we're gonna get some of this information, man.
Kind, this is Ezekiel 33. Just point 33.
33, then we're gonna work around, so right, go right.
Alright, this is Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
And we're in those times. It's coming to pass now. Everything that was written in the scriptures concerning the pestilences and the plagues is coming to pass, man.
Yep.
The stars falling from heaven. Go ahead.
It said, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
So you got to have somebody to convey the secret to you, right?
Yeah.
So now, with that established, can you get what you got real quick? Then we're going to work around it. You got something too, don't you?
Yeah, I got to work for it.
Okay, come. We get right here. You got something?
Yeah, okay.
All right, come. Go ahead.
All right, come. This is article from suncentral.com. It says Miami airport's quarantine station to screen for coronavirus.
Hold up. It said Miami airports quarantine stations to screen for the coronavirus. Now, if you understand anything about quarantine, that's nothing more than a shipping station on the fly. If you spiritual, if you understand how this thing gets set up, that's a shipping station on the fly. When you are quarantined, that means you can't move. That means you can't go anywhere. You can't. Esau got you. Matter of fact, look that word quarantine up somebody. One of y'all look at it now. You keep what you got. Somebody look up quarantine for us. And whole second Ezra. I think that's 16. You got that? Where it say they should.
Should not go into the city.
You know when you said the multitude burning over there.
Okay, I got it.
A burning wrath.
Yep. And
I didn't like 6
held in derision.
Like
Fed the idols.
Oh yeah, 6 to 8. Like you started like at 6 to 8.
68, 69, 70.
Yeah, it's like you started.
That's it. 6 to 8.
Yeah.
All right. Then you got the definition.
I got it.
All right. Before you read it, get this right quick.
It's on 2 Ezra 16, 6-8. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. They shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
And they're dealing with what? The chip. So how they going to feed it to you? You're going to have to be at the right place at the right time, so to speak. So these devils and their wits, these devils smart, man. They tell you that they're wise and dandy, right? They're not going to be, all these Americans, they're not going to be able to just round everybody up until damn. They're going to have to, they got a strategic,
Group it out.
they're going to group it off. There you go.
That's it.
They're going to group, and that's what the quarantine is bigger than you think. Like I said, through the spirit, a quarantine is nothing more than a mobile shipping station, man.
That's it.
It's a shipping station on the fly. And you don't know who been chipped in these other quarantines. Yep. Oh, down here at the VA hospital right here in Birmingham, Alabama.
They got it locked off. They got it locked off.
Yeah, they had locked it off.
Yep.
And they held people for like 48 hours. We don't know if they got chipped up in there.
Right.
Yep. You gotta get chipped. Get out.
Before you get out of here, we're gonna have to chip you. Go ahead.
It's on 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able.
And that general Esau gonna lock shit down. And that quarantine, the whole idea of quarantine is Esau flexing his muscle, if you will, you know. But this is gonna be a way of Esau being able to on the fly chip the masses of the people, man. You know. That's why through the spirit, the scriptures tell you, I forget exactly where it's at, what it tells you to do what you got to do and get home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. Get up, beat time.
Rise
up, beat time.
That's a warning for the time we're in now. Why? You in the mall, you know what I mean? You browsing through the mall. Man, if you're in this truth, man, you shouldn't just be browsing around, man. Straight up. And I'm saying that through the spirit. If you're in this truth, go to work, go and get home. Because these devils, and really it's the spirit of the Lord. You can't give these devils too much credit. That's the suddenness of the Lord. Yeah. You ain't right. You in the mall, window shopping, and they lock that motherfucker down. That's the spirit of the Lord, man.
That's true.
That's the suddenness. That's the Lord suddenly falling upon you, man. Right now, this the time. There's no more of that around the corner shit. We in the time, man.
I got that too.
Yep, get what you got.
Yeah, this is Sirach 32 and 11. rise up these times, and be not the last.
Oh, and the spirit heaven where we all wake up early.
That's right.
I know me, and I know y'all can attest to this. You go to sleep and the Lord wake you up at 3 in the morning. Come on, you already know, right? He conditioning you for when all hell about to break loose. Because them devils, and this information, and we can go into it. This information where them devils going to come and kick in your door at 3 and 4 in the morning. Go ahead.
It says, rise up the time.
Oh, see, the Lord got it when we rise up early as hell. Go ahead.
And be not the last.
And be not the last, meaning you ain't the last old creepy guy at the mall. Get home, man. You the last nigga in the wing out. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But get thee home without delay.
But get thee home without delay. Why? Because you're going to have these devils to start. The Lord warning you. The Lord giving you a pep talk right here, man. You're going to have these devils going to start quarantining shit. You know what I mean? Yep, that was it on that?
That was it. Yep.
All right, that was it what you had right here too, right?
I had some, well,
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It's on 2nd Ezra 16 and on 37.
Right.
Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yeah. Right. The plagues draw nigh, man. Go ahead.
Verse 38, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, when 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains could pass a womb.
Right, so right now, there's nothing you can do to reverse. Oh, that's 2nd Ezra 15 too. Yeah. Who can turn around?
That's right.
Turn back. Yes.
Like the mighty Lord.
Send these plagues.
Come on, man.
I got it.
Hey, we gonna have to do that. Your brain, they're gonna bring that out. Go ahead.
Reading on in 2nd Ezra 16, 38. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains could pass a womb.
Meaning what? You can't reverse that process. Your woman in the kitchen washing dishes, then that water break, you got to go to the hospital. Right. See? Matter of fact, get what you got real quick when you go back there. See that? The water break. You got the flood.
That quarantine?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 49.
Right.
I will send plagues upon thee.
That's it.
Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence.
Go to the 7 verse.
16 at the top.
15. Starting up top. That's a good, we're going to go.
Well,
2nd Ezra 15 chapter is playing out right now anyway. You can close those eyes.
16. It's 16.
16 and
Like 7, 8.
like 8.
Yeah. Started like at 3 or 4. Started like at 3 or 4, something like that.
Yep, you right now.
So I mean, a plague is sent for you, they quench it.
Starting like it's this is
Right, the 3rd verse.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 16 and 3.
Start at 1. Right.
The 2nd Ezra 16 and 16 and 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
That's it.
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
That's it.
So you can't turn back, you can't reverse this process. And that's why the Lord gave you a vivid illustration when dealing with a woman that's about to have a baby, you know? All right, so that was it on that, right? All right, go ahead. Read it.
May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may any quench the fire in stubble when it has begun to burn. May one turn again the arrow that is
you can't squash this beef, man. The Lord set it off, man. You can't squash the beef now. It's on. You know?
Australian wildfires.
You
can't quench that fire.
Yeah.
They trying to go out there.
Hey, how was that? So what if the fire already be?
It's already out there.
Yeah, it's already out there, man. The whole world on fire, man.
Yep.
Straight up. So, hey, the stage is set, man, for Yahweh Shah to make his return. We're just waiting on a few prophecies, mainly the chip.
Yep.
That's
it, yeah.
Couple precepts right quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us that, then we go back here.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Yeah, plagues upon the world. You know what I'm saying? We done had plagues in the past couple of years, man. Like what that shit swine flu, bird flu, Ebola. See what I'm saying? The SARS. You see what I'm saying? And And now we got what? The coronavirus, man.
Which is the SARS.
Which is the SARS, man. Intensified, man. Get it, man. So the words of the Most High ain't returning into void, man, which is empty. Go ahead.
The sword, famine, death,
Yeah,
and
the
destruction.
sword. We know Esau, Edom is a part of that sword. These plagues, that sword. All right. The concentration camps, and what's that ultimate sword going to be? The 200 million missiles, man. See, so prophecy is coming to pass. Go ahead.
For wickedness have exceeded.
It says famine.
I'm
See what I'm
sorry.
saying?
Famine.
Oh, you good famine, which is what? The physical famine and the spiritual famine. The physical famine, the lack of bread and lack of water.
Yep.
I mean, really, we in the beginning of the famine right now, man, because it ain't now we eating real. All right? We eat GMOs. Come on, man. So we in the beginning of that. All right?
Hey, can I say too? Let's show you how Esau so deceptive. He deceived you in the famine.
And the famine, man.
This
You
is
make
famine. He make you
eat real food, man. Hey, that's a real thing. That's the devil. That's the devil for you, man. You eat GMOs and we in the family right now, man. That's why you feel faint, man.
That's the Chaldeans, the
magician. And that is magic.
Yeah, that's magic.
That's magic at its
That's magic. Makes you think you eating.
Hey, what the scripture
Voila!
What the scripture said? He said, what the scripture talk about the excellency of the Chaldeans. We living in the excellency of the Chaldeans, man. Because this is witchcraft at its finest, man. You eat
high level witchcraft.
High level witchcraft. Motherfucker can tell you 7 days of how the weather's gonna be, and sometimes they be accurate. You want to poof, give me an apple that ain't real, and it tastes real. It might not taste that real, but it look to your eye.
Yep.
The only thing you gotta do is fool the eye. You know what I'm saying? The taste buds gonna follow. You know what I'm saying?
They said these devils, they only give you the pleasure of taste.
See that?
And how bad the Lord is. The Lord groaning these people, he grinding into these people's mind. 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime.
See that, man?
One day they're gonna be taken away, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna be taken away,
training,
man.
That's true.
This place built for
Dinner
the family,
time,
man.
you know what I'm saying? What
This
do you
place built for the family, man.
Hey, well, we got those statistics.
Yeah.
Is this the most obese country in the world?
That's it.
The Lord is grooming you for the family, man.
See, a motherfucker eat when they hungry, eat when they happy, eat when they sad. You should eat when they broke, eat when they come on, man.
Break up with your girl, you
eat. What we gonna eat? Well, let's go out to dinner. It's all centered around eating, man. That's why the scripture said, read that from the top again.
It says, behold, says the Lord, I will send
means
plagues.
look. All right, look or see, man. And this is the Most High saying, I will send plagues. He's saying, I'm going to do this. So the coronavirus and all the viruses that have been here, this is coming from the Most High, man. This ain't no just something that was, what they said, made in the lab. Okay, mine was made in the lab, but the Most High sanctioned that scientists to make it in the lab, man. Go ahead.
Upon the world,
Upon the world, man. And this is happening upon the whole world right now. Go ahead.
The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's all of that is going to bring about death and destruction. That's the ultimate prophecy, man. That we finna see, man. That's the icing on the cake. It's from on that.
Yeah, come. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so let's go back.
Second
go back and we're going to go back.
Second Ezra 16 and 8. The mighty Lord sent up the plague.
See, the mighty Lord. Oh, you got it. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, okay. It said the mighty Lord sent the plagues. See what I'm saying? It ain't said the scientists that created them in the lab that's doing it. It says the mighty Lord sent the plagues. So he ordained all of the sequences for this plague to come out of the lab and to be to the people, man. Come on, man. One man in Seattle. You got a man in China. Come on now. And these plagues happening like that. That's the Most High.
Strategically.
Yeah, strategically.
Beautifully piecing them
Yeah, that's the Most High, man. Ain't no such thing as coincidence in life, man. Everything is preordained.
Oh, well, Alpha and Omega. It's
Alpha and Omega, already written, man. That's the scary part about this thing, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You got it.
Y'all telling Rum earlier, like, this reminds me of the movie Contagion.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Real life. Oh,
And it's
that's
spread
true.
out.
It will take life, man.
Hey, real talk, real talk.
It takes life.
It did. Right.
Started off in China, but
So
the bat and shit.
So, this how this coronavirus started with the bat dropping on the pigs or the animals and all that type of shit. See, hey, see what I'm saying, man?
And you have people that look at us like we crazy. You know?
No, I like it.
This shit, man. I hate
You know what they looking at? they looking at Contagion. It's the top. It's top 10 now.
Yeah,
man. Everybody looking at
man.
Everybody looking at Contagion now because they want to find out what's going on.
Well, that's so that they watching us too.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, these devils ain't gonna show how many views we get. There's 10 million people watching us, man.
Top.
There's 10 million motherfuckers probably watching us tonight, man.
Go ahead.
Kind of second edge, 16-8.
And it's not us per se right here tonight. Just overall, they know about the command of the Lord, man.
Right.
Yeah, prophets are doing. Why do you think Trump said something?
Right. Right. Because hey, at least watch you speak out. At least they watch it, man.
They've been waiting on us.
They waiting, man.
Yep, you got that.
Yeah, second edge, 16-8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
You got Trump, we don't give a damn. You got stimulus package. You got nothing can drive away what the Lord have sanctioned, man. Yep, you got that. You got something.
That's it.
No, no, come.
That was it. Get what you got.
Yeah, currently Jeremiah 21 and verse 6. It says, and I will smite the inhabitants of this city, both man and beast. They shall die of a great pestilence.
And that's finna happen, man. That's about to happen, you know. Man, and that's gonna be a beautiful. That's what we waiting on. That's gonna be beautiful, man. All of a sudden, your boss, your supervisor dead, you know.
Straight up.
Come on, man. That's gonna be a relief, man.
It's gonna be a bad deal. Motherfucker been breathing in these chemtrails, breathing in all these years just for this time.
Yeah. The Lord put it together perfectly, man.
You read that one more time, huh?
Yeah, currently it's Jeremiah 21 and 6. It says, and I will smite the inhabitants of the city.
Yeah, the inhabited people, those that inhabit the land. And this city, mainly that city is America, man. Because look where that virus trying to reach. It started in China, it stayed in China. But then it reached all the way over here, man. See?
This is what it's meant to be.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. He's just stirring it up on us so it can get bad.
This is the pit. A pit is like a snare. And the more you're in a snare, let's say if you're in a net, somebody throw a net over your head, the more you wrestle, the more you're going to get entangled.
That's right. More the difference.
Yeah. You know, the more you try to fight, the more you
get entangled.
That's what you're seeing right now.
That's right.
The more time passes, the more you Americans going to be entangled in the well of Yahweh Shah, man. These plagues is going to come to pass. This is going to be up close and personal, man. And the Lord going to do it so beautifully. We telling you about it now, then once it really hit home, we ain't going to be here no more. There's going to be no more talking.
Ezekiel 33 and 33, then they shall know a prophet has been among you.
I knew I should have stopped my
Amos 8 and 11, yep.
And going back to Jeremiah 21 and 6 again. It says, now I smite the inhabitants of this city, both man and beast. They shall die of it.
Most I smite the inhabitants of the city, both man and beast. All right, all mammals. Okay, human beings are mammals. All right. It started with the animals. All right, and it transferred from the animals to humans. Then we said both what? Man and beast. All these fucking mammals, man. Go ahead.
They shall die of a great
pestilence. They shall what? Not get sick. They shall die. They get sick, true enough, but not get cured. They're gonna die, man. That's what's gonna happen with these plagues that the Most High sent, man. Ain't gonna be no damn cure, man. This ain't finna be no movie, man. Will Smith go behind no fucking glass and find a goddamn cure. See what I'm saying? No, bro, that ain't finna happen, man. This is what the Most High sent. Ain't nobody gonna be able to turn this back, right? Go ahead, That's it on it.
I got the definition of pestilence. It reads a fatal epidemic.
See? Fatal. What is a fatality? Destruction. You die. Fatality. Come here. You know what I'm saying?
A fatal epidemic.
A fatal epidemic. See, and that's what this is. It's going to be an epidemic. It's spreading to be an epidemic, man. A disease, man. Pestilence.
And they don't have any other word for it but to say, especially the bubonic plague.
See? So, I mean, that was sent by the Most High.
That was sent by the Most High.
See? All these plagues, man. From the bubonic plague, from the swine flu, all the way up to the coronavirus, man. All these are the plagues that the scripture already spoke of, which the Most High word is not returning unto him void. The Most High spoke about all of these plagues that was going to come to the land, and they're here, man. All right? That's why we wanted you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans on down to you so-called Mexicans to come back to your protective edge, man. Because in order for you to be protected in these times, when a disease is airborne, a plague is airborne, hey man, you just gotta be protected.
You get a call.
You gotta
at the mercy.
Gotta have that mark, man.
You at the mercy of you gotta have that to walk right now. Hey, the Ezekiel 9:4 is in effect right now, y'all. Ezekiel 9:4 set a mark on the forehead of them that side Christ. That's in effect right now. Ain't no more waiting on that, man. The death angel out here right now, man. In the form of the coronavirus.
The crown.
The death angel. Or the spirit. We were looking at the video, the compilation of all those dying out there in China, and you can see through the spirit it was a death angel around them motherfuckers, man.
You say it was that trumpet?
Yeah, they was
Dropping
goddamn ambulance, one of the ambulance workers with the thing on their face just boom.
How you gonna help somebody?
No, he had.
Hey, right there, I would be like, hey man, I'm done.
Real talk.
I'm going home.
Go home. You know what I mean? That's why the Lord said that. Go home. You know what I mean?
And while in that video, the doctors and nurses, they panicking. We need help, goddamn. They scared.
Yeah, real talk.
If I may, that's how they deal with Ebola in Africa. They had nurses, and nurses spread it. They'll go home, and they'll pass to their kid go to school. That's how these dogs, they're smart, man.
That's true,
Well, that's why the Lord said he saw the sword, man.
Right.
Because you might say, well, hold up. How could you say it's the Lord? You might have some, the more sophisticated guys that think they deep. They might say, well, no, this is being created in the lab. Yeah. Well, guess what? Yahweh Shemashah used the sword to bring out this precedent is going to be done by way of Esau. There's a good chance Esau going to be the one to put it out there. Right? Yeah. Well, that applies. The Lord created the swift that burned the coal and the fire.
Yes. In this case, it's going to be the plagues and the pestilence.
Right.
That's right.
Well, the Lord is taking one last proverbial swing at the inhabitants of planet Earth, and He's using His sword to do it. Right. Esau, the thief, what did it say? The devil comes to kill,
steal, lie, to steal, and destroy.
Yahweh said that, man. Yahweh said you got to take this to the heart. At least at the end, my words prick thee.
I got some information on some earthquakes.
Okay, kind of hold before you get that, because I wanna, before you get that, I'm gonna opt to get this.
Okay, yeah.
The Spirit had these precepts to come out. What you got right here?
Quarantine.
Okay, yeah, hold that.
Definition of quarantine.
Let's finish off this last precept that we were holding. What you had? Did you have something?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Finish that, then go to Ezekiel 33. We'll go back to Ezekiel 33. We're gonna go and let y'all bring this information up. Go ahead.
This back in 2 Ezra 16 and 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth a son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass a womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slacken out a moment.
Right, and that's dealing with what the plagues, the destruction which is coming, and it's symbolic to what a woman that's in labor. There's nothing you can do. Oh, especially when that baby comes, you can't push her. Come on, man. That was the best analogy ever. There's nothing else you can compare to what's happening than with the analogy of a woman having a baby, man.
Oh, the baby is crowning.
Well, we are there. The crown. Well, you can go and research that. There's a term dealing with when a baby about to be born, known as birth crown. All right? I think that's it. Birth crown.
Yeah, that's it.
Crown on the head, come on.
Before the delivery, you actually see the crown. The corona. That's what it is. See the deliverance.
Back in 2 Ezra 16 and 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come.
Oh, it said the world shall mourn. This is a global thing right here, man. This is a global thing, man.
That's right.
And you can't trust the statistics of Esau. Man, that shit in the air, man. That shit in the air. And see, that's why you got to be a serious man. You got to constantly think, how about Shemashah? You know how vulnerable you are right now?
Right.
That shit in the air. The Lord preserving us, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
and the world shall mourn. And
hey, that's all we see is Moabites, man. You see Moabites now, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep, go ahead.
And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, that was it. So now, go back to Ezekiel 33. Yep. Go back to Ezekiel 33.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
Right. Now, we in the time of this right here too. You know? Because everything is beginning to come to pass what was spoken of in scriptures. Now, let's go into the evidence of that. Let's go back here where we go into the quarantine. Then we're going to go into the definition.
It says Miami airport's quarantine stations to screen for coronavirus. It says Miami, with its large number of international travelers, is one of 20 cities that will be testing for coronaviruses at the quarantine station at Miami International Airport.
See that? So now these devils have sprung into action. If you are quarantined, there's a good chance you're gonna get chipped, man. And that's what we head into. We head into now with chips, you know, because they want to be able to tag and see who has this virus. You know, they want to be able to identify and target who might be infected. See? And the only way they can do that is by tagging you, by chipping you, man.
Right.
So for all you people out there that thought we was just talking shit concerning that the RFID technology is going to be a fixture, a permanent fixture, if you will, here in America, well, explain away this quarantine situation, man. Because there got to be some treatment in the quarantine, within this quarantine. There got to be a solution for this quarantine. Come on, man. This is common sense right here.
Yep, straight up.
Yeah, is it more on that? I mean, just kind of get the point of that.
You got this by the main.
Okay, come on. There you go. Go ahead.
It says the outbreak of the mysterious new coronavirus is rapidly spreading, and the U.S. has been screening travelers from the Wuhan at 5 airports.
Hold up, goddamn! From Wuhan, I never heard of you. I mean, come on, man.
That was no hot shit back
I wouldn't know hot shit, man. What the fuck is Wuhan, man?
Beijing, you would at least got Beijing.
At least Beijing. Come on, Wuhan. What is this place, man? Nevertheless, now you got everybody coming. Who the fuck was in Wuhan? What's in Wuhan? Why would you be in Wuhan? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me jump down a little bit. It says health officials said they have quickly worked to develop a diagnosis test.
Really?
More than 100 people in the U.S. have been tested and are awaiting results.
Now they're conditioning you to say, hey, you know what? This is a norm.
Yep.
You ain't got to. They're gonna be the new thing. You ain't been tested for the coronavirus yet? Fuck out of here, man.
And like you got your flu shot this year?
Come on.
That's how it's gonna be.
That's how it's gonna be. Esau scratching Clark. This devil want a rule, man. See, and that's really what you should want. You should want a rule, right?
Yeah. Right.
This is the climax of existence, being a ruler. Think Esau want to get that shit up, man.
Straight up.
But they putting out now you got the coronavirus, and the only way Esau and they walk thinking, for them to cement their rulership and hold fast to it, they got to get you chipped. That's what they believe. If they get you chipped and they can count you as goyim, as nothing more than cattle, as a possession, then they feel as if they can control you, But see, this is a plan that's been overdue. They thought they could get us chipped, and they probably put so many scientists that you ain't got this shit together yet, because if they would have got you chipped and got the prophets chipped, then they would have been able to control us.
Yep.
They can, these chips got cyanide in it. Yep. They can, shut you down. Yeah, see? They can deactivate you, But now, the prophet's out here. The cat is out the bag. That proverbial horse has left out the gate, man. Now, Esau is in panic mode, man. That's why you got the coronavirus. Who controlled the media? We would have never knew about the fucking coronavirus if the media didn't push it. See? So now, what's happening? Revelation 12 and 12 is in full effect. The devil's coming down with great wrath because he knows that they have a short time. And he's going through extreme measures, man. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, just finishing up, just hit the point for real, but just finishing up. It's including a student from China with flu-like systems who attended a Yale Model United National Conference with 14,000 high school students over the weekend, including many of the including many from South Florida. It says, if in Miami, the quarantine station is staffed by
Chipping station, quarantine station. Come on, man. It's happening, man. This ain't no thing of very soon. It's right around the corner. It's none of that shit. We here, man. We in the midst of it. These devils can shut shit down tomorrow, man. Look, it's out there now. You know what I mean? Look, the coronavirus is taking hold. We need everybody. If you working right now, you're at your job, they can shut your shit down.
You can catch the coronavirus.
Yeah.
You're right on. You can shut it down.
Dan saw, and you fall out, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it says the quarantine station is staffed by personnel who accesses the help of travelers arriving on planes and appearing ill as a part of a comprehensive program to limit the spread.
So that's a judgment call. What you mean appearing ill?
Yeah.
You look at me, you appear ill.
Cough like that.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Accusers of our brother, man.
Fucking monitors. You think of monitoring your body.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Somebody watching you come.
Scan again.
Yeah, scan on.
Got one. You know what I mean?
What if you goddamn got high blood pressure and your fever run up just off your high blood pressure? They're gonna say you got a coronavirus.
Yeah, it's totally under their discretion.
Yeah, that's right. It's total straight up under their discretion, man. Whoever doing the judging, and they run their scan, you got fever in your shoulder, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You got the coronavirus. I mean, that's straight up. Go ahead, bro. That's it.
A little bit more. It says, to limit the spread of the contagious disease in the U.S., sick individuals can be moved to an isolation room.
Being idle, feeding you with things idle, being idle. Idle goes back to what? Isolation.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. See? That's them. At least call it. Yeah, go ahead.
It says at the quarantine facilities. It says at the quarantine facilities, or the agency can send them for care at the hospitals.
Read the last part again.
It says, read it again. It says, the U.S. sick individuals can be moved to isolation rooms at the quarantine facilities, or the agency.
Man, it's a quarantine facility.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
That shit sound eerie.
Yeah, man. Quarantine facility, man. A bunch of weirdos in there, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's what you about to witness, man. You know? The landscape of America is going to change dramatically, man. You know, the comforts and luxuries of America is about to be taken away.
Right.
Now we're about to move into the phase of prophecy.
Right.
2020. Yeah, 2020. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, or the agency can send them for care at the hospitals.
All right. Now, you got the word for quarantine?
That word quarantine, going right into it. A state, period, or place of isolation in which people or animals that have arrived from elsewhere or been exposed to infectious or contagious disease.
So, come on. How convenient. They didn't just come up with that definition based on the coronavirus. Let's show you the diligence of these devils and the resilient spirit on them. Hey, let me simplify it. It goes back to the birthright. I'm just going out. It tells you in, what's that, Jeremiah? Is that Jeremiah 31? if you can search out the heavens above and the depths of the ocean, then the Lord will cast off his people. Esau took that challenge, man. So now what they're doing, they're trying to search out whatever way possible they can keep the birthright. So they got the quarantine definition already ready. It's convenient. Not a coronavirus here. Read that again, man.
God, let me go back to life. I gotta go back.
But they can't checkmate us, because the Spirit of the Lord on us, man.
God, here you go. This is the coronavirus. It says the quarantine. It's like quarantine, a state, period, or place of isolation in which people or animals.
Why is it that? Why is it a place called quarantine? Because of you, man. That shouldn't even be in the vocabulary. That shouldn't. You made that up to fit your agenda. See what I'm saying? You've been paying attention.
That word just peeled.
That word gives you the crease. What is that? But we read it. Go ahead.
People or animals. Choose one.
People are animals. Dealing with Negroes. Israelites the animals. But
that have arrived from elsewhere, which are people or animals, or been exposed to infectious or contagious disease.
Now, all of a sudden, that's happening. There's people that have been exposed to an infection and disease. Why is the disease here? Who is control of the diseases? Esau, with the CDC, which is the acronym for what? The Center of Disease Control. Why do you got to control the disease? Just get rid of the disease.
Oh, man.
You want to control the disease. Get rid of the disease. Man, go ahead.
This is the article from Los Angeles Times. Coronavirus outbreak. Americans returning from China being held at California Air Base.
No, we just read in Miami. These are major cities. You got Miami. Now you got LA. What's that? Oh, Super Bowl weekend coming? Yeah. Football team might go to coffin and shit.
True.
They might look.
They ain't got the whole stadium. One fan up in there that got it.
Just shut the whole stadium down.
The whole stadium shut down.
That'll be beautiful, man. That'll be so beautiful, man. On national TV, goddamn state, Gurkha troopers run up to the damn Super Bowl.
That'd be so beautiful.
That'd be so beautiful,
That'd
man.
be beautiful, man.
Take the mouthpiece out on the 50-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes, they throw a touchdown and die. Drop dead.
Yeah, real talk. On
Then
national TV,
they
live.
50-yard bomb and drop dead.
Start doing the end zone down, take the mouthpiece out. Coughing up blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says 201 Americans, including month-old baby and teenagers, will be held for 3 days.
Why?
They gonna send
So, it eradicates what they say about the disease, that it was mainly targeting old people with immune system problems. That's a fucking lie. A 26-year-old died in China a few days ago of the disease. 26-year-old. So that eradicates that. It only targets the old people
who immune system.
The immune system.
Because these chemtrails have broken down your immune system, man. It's only through the Spirit of God. How about Shema Shah? We still
That's it.
The scripture tell you that the spirit of a man
sustaining his infirmities. Yep.
So we the only one. See, when you go into the idea of the elect, it goes back to remnant, which goes back to residue. Residue is what's left. We're going to be the last men standing. You know what I mean? When the smoke clears and the dust settles, we're going to survive. And that's going to be a miracle.
Right.
That's going to be a miracle. Like, you made it.
Right.
It's like, okay, you get the prize. You was the last one standing. Like, you going to a marathon?
Yeah.
You the last one standing. That's the one who get it.
That's who get the trophy up. Or the crown.
The residue.
That's the shit that you got.
That's left. Like, you take some flour and put it on a bowl, and you dump the whole bowl. Whatever left, that's the residue, man.
Right.
Trimming off the fat. That's the process. Really, the elect ain't really adding. you would think that the elect is add, the elect is what's left.
Right, the remnant, the remains.
Because you already got the truth in you.
Right.
Just once the word hits you,
Right.
it's gonna, your light's gonna come on, you know.
Right.
The edification come.
Right.
Drawing out was already in you.
Right.
So really the elect is what's gonna be left.
Right.
These devils going hard body, man. That fucking coronavirus in there, that's SARS, man.
Yep.
And that they just had it in the CDC.
Yep.
It was controlled. And said, man, this great. They got this great rap, man. Put that shit out there, man. Get rid of these niggas.
May I say, biological warfare against China?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Right.
the Malcolm was going in, everything is made by China.
Right.
Oh, that's a beautiful point.
Right.
Causes the financial
Right.
market to go down, which in
Right.
turn will cause the market of beast, which is the RFID market too.
Look at your toothbrush.
Yeah.
You look at your toothpaste. You know, made by China. You know what I'm saying? Chemical warfare. You know, breaking down your immune system. Every time you use that paste that brush your teeth, that's that chemical warfare. You know, like I used to bring out, you know, hey, we already in World War III, man.
Yep.
Because World War III ain't what is perceived to be for those that don't have an understanding, man. Right? It's gonna be a biological war. It ain't just gonna be.
Well, it's not just a biological war. It's a cyber war.
Cyber war, biological cyber, right.
It's a different kind of war.
It's a different kind of war. It ain't just guys standing out on the field.
World War III is a spiritual war.
It's a spiritual
You think
war.
about it.
All that's right.
It's-
Divine and one.
The angels
Right.
is you know, even though the Lord always been over everything, but this war right here
This is the one.
is a different war.
It's a different one.
Yeah, but this war is that one line right there, it goes into a shift.
Right.
It distinguishes this war from all the other wars.
Right.
Like I said, it's a biological warfare.
Yep.
It's a psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare. A cyber war.
And it's a cyber warfare.
Chemical warfare.
And it's going to ultimately be a nuclear war.
And it's going to ultimately be a nuclear warfare.
Right. World War III.
Right.
Which is what? The third part of it. This is the war dedicated to take out Esau.
See, straight up.
Okay? Proverbs 26:27 is stone.
Right.
This is World War third part of men.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death. And hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the time we're in. We're in a time where there's no, it's no life. You know, everything is death. This is the other side of death. Right. And it's going to only intensify. You know, let's say like you got a disease and you get the right cure. From that point on, things turn for the better. But with Esau, in this case, things just going to turn for the worse. Right?
Oh, that's heavy.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, it's a lot.
Do you have to
It goes right into the article. I'm back into the article.
Okay,
It
bring it
says,
up.
This is Esau, quote, we try and balance how to protect these people, how to respect their rights, how to be the least restrictive as possible, and still be very careful about evaluation they go under so that everybody is safe. This is a balance if we can do that without a federal quarantine order that restricts people and takes away their rights. That is what we'll do.
Wash it
It
over.
Yeah, man.
They know what they're going to do, right?
Send a state of emergency, which really, a state of emergency is really martial law. Takes away your rights. You ain't gonna say, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to. No, you gonna get your mouth busted wide open. If you don't want to go, they're gonna make you go, man. You see what I'm saying? Read that damn part. One more time.
It says, this is a balance if we can do with that without a federal quarantine order that restricts people and takes away their rights.
See?
That's what we'll do.
That's a lie.
Come on, man. Look, they're saying in the extreme.
Yeah, man.
Whatever we got to do, if we got to take away your rights, we're going to do it.
Man.
So, really, these devils, come on. We done mentioned it a couple of times. Let's go ahead and get it. Revelation 12:12. Let's get that.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get that. And we'll get into some of these more. You got more?
I got just a little bit tad more.
Okay, come.
A little bit tad more.
You Revelation 12 and 12 up? You got it? Bring it up.
It's on Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to him. The devil's come down unto you having great wrath.
So the devil has come down until you having great wrath. All right? That's symbolic to the so-called white man, beginning with the elites of this society, this system, man. They pulling the strings. Everything that you see, they control the media, man. This is a ploy from these devils, man. The higher-ups. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Because he knows that you have but a short time.
Oh, now that's heavy. How did he know that he got a short time? By way of the prophets. The reason why he came to that conclusion that he knew he had a short time, because he believed us. All you people that thumb your nose up at us, you look at us crazy, you walk by the camps of these crazy, disgruntled so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're just a bunch of angry guys venting and using the scriptures as a way to vent your frustration. Guess who take us serious, man? The elites. Those who seize control of the entire planet Earth. They take us serious. That's why I said they're going to come down with great wrath, because they know that they have but a short time. Because they really don't know the scriptures. They can read the scriptures carnally, but we the glue. Like, they've been reading the scriptures all these years with their prognosticators and their historians and archaeologists, right? But then here it is, coming men. We came about, storm of the apostles. Now they said, oh shit. Now I see what Revelation. Now I get it. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Whoever Psalm 2 and 17, let us see if his words be true.
Right. So this proves that the elites know that what we speaking is true. Somebody give me Psalms 37 and 12. And when you read, we ain't got to get it, I just quoted Psalm 23, where it said he prepared a table before mine enemies. Meaning what? The Lord set us up in the face of our enemies. And it's not just the average Joe six-pack white boy, which he is our enemy too, but our arch enemy is these Amalekites, man, these elites, these higher-ups. That's why Yahweh said, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shah, he's going to wage war on Amalek. For what? Generation to generation. So those the guys, the bankers. See? Go ahead.
It says, Wisdom Solomon 2 and 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Right, so that's what they're eventually going to do, man. You know what? Fuck it. Everything else fair. Let's just go out them and see if they right. All right? Give what you got real quick, Psalm 37 and 12.
The Psalm 37 and 12, the wicked plot against the just.
Right, the wicked plotteth against the just. In order for you to plot, that means you have to have someone in the scope. You got to have them in the crosshairs. In your sights. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
Now, when the scripture said gnashing upon him with his teeth, that's symbolic to his military. They're going to press on us, man. You know? But what's going to happen? Isaiah 59 and 19. The standard going to be set up. But that's also reiterated right here. Continue.
Psalm 37:13. The Lord Yahweh shall laugh at him.
See, but the Lord going to laugh at him. Go ahead.
For he sealed that his day is coming.
Right, so your day in court, we see your day in court. The Lord said he see your day coming, so he's going to laugh at you, man. So no matter what you try to do, the plot and scheme to come up against the men of the Lord, pretty much is all done in effort to muzzle this truth. Because it's this word. You see how heavy this thing is, man? It's this word that's disrupting and frustrating the plans of the wicked. It's not weapons and petitions. We signing fucking petitions or marching or no crazy shit. It's this word, man.
That's right.
All right, so that was it on that. Come on. Yeah, get what you got. Where you at?
I'm still in this article just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, come on. Let's get the precept right here.
Yeah, because in Psalms 10 and 2, it says the wicked is pride that's persecute the poor, let them be taken in devices.
Oh, read it again, right?
That is Psalms 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Right? Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Yep. And that's dealing with them pretty much trying to demonize us and box us off pretty much. But the Lord is going to take them in that same wicked plot and ploy that they trying to come up against us with. All right. So go ahead and do what you got.
Going back into this article, and the point is in the last sentence. It says, "But the American people should know that there are enormous efforts underway by the United States government."
But they don't know. The American people should know. Go ahead.
By the United States government to make sure that we do everything we can to protect the American people and to reduce the risk all around the globe.
Oh.
Not here, but the globe. It says, he said, quote, "So we're confident the World Health Organization, supported by the United States."
What is that?
That's why I said who.
Yeah, who is that?
Who?
Who? Yeah. Oh, the World Health Organization. Who? Oh, shit. That's the Lord. That's the acronym.
Who?
The World Health Organization. Who? Who are you? Some nigga in a studio apartment. They just coming up with some shit on the fly. You call it, it's a nigga in the studio apartment with some noodles. Man, put the phone in the A-plan, the game and shit. Hey, yes, sir, how you doing?
You got online and shit.
Oh, sir. Okay, sir, give me what's your social security number again? I'm gonna have to place you on hold 1 second, sir.
Who? Yeah.
So who? The World Health Organization.
Yeah, that's who they're confident in. All right?
Hey, and they talking about the WHO, right, which is the World Health Organization. He said world, and he said United States. The world, see that's leading past, you know what I'm saying?
That's 4 times. You didn't say America, you said the world.
Yeah. God. You across the globe. He said, "So we're confident the World Health Organization, supported by the United States and other organizations."
What other organizations?
That have that capacity.
Well, guess what? That's the the Spirit of the Lord on us to go into asking them questions because they watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what organization? But that goes into the Inquisition.
Yeah.
You know, we went into that word Inquisition, where it means a thorough investigation.
Yeah.
We pretty much cross-examining everything these devils trying to throw at us.
That's it.
We don't believe that shit.
God.
These fancy words. The World Health Organization. Like I said, through the Spirit, it might just be that. There's some guy, you know what I mean?
News battles.
Yeah. Boy, you know what I mean? Boris, man. Yeah, Boris and shit. Online and shit. Go ahead.
That's what they do. They start off with helping America, but they said that the capacity will help the Chinese government push back against this real threat.
Yeah.
It says, "We'll take all the resources we can to manage to do that."
Mm-hmm.
And that word "take" is to lay hold on something.
Yeah, get that definition.
So they're about to take hold on this country, man. All right, with a wide variety of things. It says take. It's the New Oxford. Lay hold of something with one's hands, reach for and hold, remove someone or something from a particular place. So again, it says we'll take all the resources we can to manage to do that. They telling you that within this similitude, this sense that they finna take America's, man.
Goddamn right.
Which they should.
Yeah,
should
2
do
weeks,
it.
man. Yeah, 2 weeks. Shit gonna start popping, man.
Start popping.
You know?
Lord
willing.
Lord willing.
Oh, like I said, Lord willing. Super Bowl Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah.
Money crazy.
Yeah. I take what we got on the strip down there. On the strip.
Man, this nigga got coronavirus.
Yeah.
Everybody in this bitch.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
All right, now, let's read this right here. You go to
What you want to get to the point on that?
Go straight down. Start from the top.
Alright, cut in Matthew 24, and I started at 1. It said, Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Real I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And when shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
And of the end of the world. Okay? So now you can jump to the point, huh?
Alright, this is verse 7, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Right, so it said in earthquakes in diverse places. All right. Now, somebody real quick, give me additions of Esther 11 and 5 real quick. So you know what? That was a very that prediction right there, that prophecy right there. That was a heavy prophecy. It wasn't a safe prophecy, if you will. Pick. You know, somebody might say, the Golden State Warriors, you know, the Lakers, a team that you know gonna win the championship, that team gonna win the championship. That's a safe pick. But if you say, you know, just some off the wall team gonna win it, and they actually win it, that means you're going out on a limb. What Yahushua did was go out on a limb right there. He said there's gonna be earthquakes and diverse places. He said that 2,000 years ago, man. And uproars of the people, guess what? It's happening, man. That wasn't a safe pick. See? So now give me what you got.
Yeah, this edition of Esther, chapter 11, verse 5. It said, behold, a noise of a tumult with thunder and earthquakes and uproar in the land.
See? And the Bible in its entirety is prophecy. So when you read certain things, it applies to certain time periods and certain things that actually happen, but it applies to now. You know?
Yeah. Things that have been is that what shall be.
Things that shall be. Romans 15 and 4. Things been the fourth time.
Yeah.
So now that's it. Now with that said, anybody else got some dealing with earthquakes?
I got one more.
Give what you got.
It's second Ezra 9 and verse it's second Ezra 9 verse 3. It says, therefore when thou shalt be seen earthquakes and uproars of the
Hold
people.
up. Read that again.
It says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of
There shall be seen earthquakes. Now we just read Esther said uproars. It said earthquakes and uproars. Go ahead.
of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the beginning. They are before thee, even from the beginning.
Come on now. So now, with that said, you can't make this up. How many earthquakes happened today,
It was 64 earthquakes a day.
It was 64 earthquakes today, man.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You got it, You got it.
In the last 24 hours, there's been 124 earthquakes. In the last 7 days, there's been 1,326 earthquakes. In the last 30 days, there's been 6,082 earthquakes. In the last 365 years, there's been 61,607 earthquakes.
Come on now. Call all your homies. That's the Lord working, man. And making good on what he said.
Definitely say that's the word. I'm returning to the Most High voice.
If I might, he let you know that he's the one doing it.
That's it, man. That's it. He spoke it into existence. Right? His word stands. You know, the word of the Lord endure forever. Right. You know? So, hey, anybody got something? Hey, so with that, you know, want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom, much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there laboring in his work, as well as you believe as the Akim and the Aqua, the brothers and the sisters that subscribe to this truth as well. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom. DTA, Abad, Babal. To you special demons and you monsters.
Especially you Moabites.
Oh, yeah, you more
Dealt to you Moabites.
They falling out.
You damn Mongoloids. We hate you demons, man.
Yeah, he posted up as he was going. But hey, the brothers from the main camp